Welcome back friends to the Captain's Lobby. Today in this video I'm going to tell you from very beginning how you will set up your company file, how you will set up your accounts, and how you're going to make statements on the basis of those accounts. One of the best example of basic trial version of Intuit QuickBooks desktop. So there are three options appearing in front of you. I will click on the middle option. I want to create my own company file, so it will take some amount of time, and this is this different costs in the Quickbooks is going to ask you before starting. So in the other options we are not concerned with this drop down other option. We are just only concerned for there are two options appear over here for myself or for someone else. So we will choose for myself option, and we're gonna click on the start setup button, and we will just ignore this box. And as you can see that we are having this dialog box in front of us. So for the sake of example, I'm just giving the name that I'm supposed to give as an example for Captain's Lobby, that we get a business name. And now we're going to give some in as the red star symbol represent the mandatory and necessary fields to be filled up. So this is the mandatory fields business type. For the example, we're gonna choose the other business type and write any email on the basis of which you want to receive the emails from the QuickBooks. I'm giving my official email. So this is again an example and some demo. So give you may just introduce any address of your own. So after completing this in statements, we will just go to the next topic, next chapter of this video. So this blah 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 business address. I'm not concerned because this is an example I'm going to tell you. But if you not do in the real or crucial statements, when you're going to make crucial company file, you are not going to just take it easily. We give the right information. So now we are just onto our way. So this is our layout of the software. So as you can see, we don't need this home screen, so we're just going to edit the settings, edit the layout for us. So we'll go to the edit and preferences, and we'll go into the desktop view, and we will just ignore the welcome page and just we click OK. Then for the settings, we go in the preferences again, and we will go to the payments, and we will just click on the company preferences, and we will just uncheck the yes option, and we'll go to the no. And in the counting section of the editing settings, we will just uncheck the boxes of these pop-ups so that the pop-ups do not disturb us again and again. So as you can see that we don't need this home page anymore. And for this icon bar customization, we will just click on the view option. As you can see, view options for here, and on clicking on the view option, we will just go on the top icon bar, and icon bar will list right at the top of the screen for more professional and easy view. And in the customized icon bar, we can just delete our irrelevant options. We'll set our options from our own way from the very beginning, so that I can show you side by side how you can just add your preferable options on the icon bar. So this the icon bar is we will re-establish again. So first of all, most important thing that you are when you're gonna add the new thing, when you're gonna add a new option, you will just go to that view option, and then again you can do this. So in account in taxes, you can just go on to journal is the first option. So as you can see, we are having the table of the journal, and we're going to customize report, and we're just going to drop down, we're going to list down all the things, and we'll just select the debit or credit. We will go to uncheck the debit and credit, and we will just check the amount option over here. So we don't need debit and credit in this regard, for we'll select only amount. And A for all, for a dates, we're going to select all. And this is the journal we need, this is the journal we have to use in the further examples. So before closing, you have to just list is on the icon bar. So go into the list option, and so go on to the view option, and then add the journal to the icon bar. Yes, now we have the journal on the icon bar, and ignore the dialog box right appearing in front of us. and just when we click on the journal, we get to see that we have the same bar that we customized. So what are we gonna do next? Actually, we are going to add some further options in the icon bars. Before adding further options, we're gonna create a chart of accounts. So you know that what to credit, what to debit, which account hit to which statement is very important. And chart of accounts give a map, so sort of labeling to just include or just to count the specific account in the specific category. So for the convenience, I'm deleting all the accounts, and I will make the currents from the very beginning. You before making a company file, you would have to delete your accounts specifications, because your accounts may differ from that of QuickBooks in default. So you have to just make the account inactive. You may also delete or make account inactive, you say. And you can also click on the checkbox. You see the include inactive accounts option. You may see, you can click on the checkbox, and you can see all those accounts inactively appearing in front of you. So we don't need these accounts, and we are going to create a new account from the very beginning. And I'm increasing the size of the box, and I click on the account option, new, and now you can see that how we can create a new one. So this is a new box in front of us. We have to show the new. We have to first of all create an account receivable, and this is this is the account we are currently creating manually. So what is the account name? We'll just write as it is, account receivable, and we will click on the save option, or beneath the save option, showing the screen, but it will be at the bottom of this table, bottom of this box. We're going to see the save and new option, save and new, and now we are going to create another. Okay, that other current asset includes cash in bank, or you can see petty cash is also another current asset. So I will just include the cash in bank for this example, and we will go and we hit save and new. We're gonna list multiple accounts so that we can have a good access to all this, and we don't need to make this again and again. So property, plant, equipment is our fixed asset. So we will also list all the things in our chart of accounts. This is a skeleton. This is the main content of our company file. It acts like a root. It acts like a foundations for our further amendments and modifications. So equity will be we may just include anything in equity. You can write for this. I'm writing the shares, including equity. You can write anything. You can even also write equity as it is. Or now we're gonna add the account payable. I will name account payable as it is. This is account name, and account type don't differ in my example. So I'm going to write as it is, like account payable, and save and new. And we will also list income and expenses account. For it, first of all, we're going to write the expenses. This will hit the nominal statement. And telephone, for a big company, telephone and electric expense is a major issue. So electric expense would be listed in our chart of accounts again. And this is the first and last time a chart of accounts we are making. We don't need to make again and again, because it will disturb us. It will just create hindrance in our way forward. So now we're going to add further in that repair and maintenance expenses. We have just all the expenses from the vendors. These are our payable. These are our liabilities. We are making on accrual basis. So these expenses will be appearing in a payable accounts. We have two incomes, video and editing income, as you know. And we're going to add chart of accounts to our icon bar from view option. And now we are just, when we hit on that chart of accounts, we get to see that we had saved all those accounts we created. Go to reports, accounting and taxes, and then add trial balance, as you see that in the second option. And go to the customize report and click all for this option. Click all, as you see, all right up here at the top, and you can just go to the fonts and numbers. You can also change the font you want, your preferable fonts, your font that you want to use throughout your content. And in this case, I'm using any of the fonts. This is the arbitrary font. You can use a specific font, but Arial is the best font. Arial is the font of standards, font of common font, and you can easily just add and make editing and make. You can make the font and letters clearly appear to you. Now change all. Yes, I'm going to hit yes option, and now you can see that our font size and font style is increased, and this is as similar as any other Microsoft database. This is similar to any other thing. So we can just increase the column width length so that we have the visibility overall, and we're gonna add this to the icon bar again. So as you can see that up till now is very much simpler and easier. Go to reports, accounts, and taxes, and add trial balance, and you see that when you go to the taxes we don't have the same thing that we saved. So when we go to the icon bar we remember the thing that we saved. So when we go to the account and taxes it will not remember, but when we'll go to the icon bar trial balance it will remember. It will show the same thing that we modified in the previous part of the video. So as you can see that it doesn't remember the different font, different size, and now it remembers that's the same font that we saved earlier on. So that icon bar not only just show that option, but it also saves our work that we modified earlier. So when we're gonna list some things, we're gonna list customers, vendors, and items. So first of all we are gonna list the customers. Go to the customer center, and you can see that we can just add the new customers in that drop down option. We can see that we new customers in new customer option, and you can name any of the customer. This is a basic level demonstration, so you don't need to fill with all those boxes. So I'm gonna individually write a customer, introduce a customer in the list. So I just want to just give you some sort of exposure to these boxes. So you may also fill any address, any email. Whenever you click on the John, you will see the option of the John appearing. So I'm using the dummy option. So when you will click on the John customer option, you will see the John with all of the details you mentioned. So this is optional to mention. This is not compulsory. This is not mandatory to give all the specific details. So we can just you can mention each and every any of the website you want to. So I'm gonna give the just want to add fulfill the empty spaces. So you can see when you click OK, you get to know that John is appearing in the customer option. And when you go to no customer, you can at least you will add 2 to 3 customers, so that you have something to show, you have something to represent. So I'm gonna add the next customer, Williams. As you can see that when you will click on Williams, you see the Williams detail. When you click on the John, you will see the John's detail on the right side of your box of a customer center. So now I'm going to add a third customer. So give you feedback. The thing you will actually like, or you have to want to know more about the QuickBooks, you can just ask me in the comments. I will just help you. I will just try to reach you. So whenever you click on that option, customer option, you see that customer with information are appearing on the right hand side of the box. So you can add the view. You can add the customer center to your icon bar, so you can have easy access to the customers from only a single click away. So you can add this to the icon bar. As you see, now we are on our way. Now we're gonna add some vendors. Vendors are something that who give us services or products. So in this case we are taking the services from the vendors. So repair, maintenances, and electric and telephone expenses is a vendor, is a service we are consuming, we are enjoying. So vendor is something that provides some service or product. So we are adding some 3 vendors. As we added 3 customers in the prior video, we are going to add 3 vendors now. So for the sake of example, I will add any arbitrary random name, so that you can just have some sort of exposure, some sort of just to develop a sense of QuickBooks in you. As a student, you have to work on this software. This is now getting obsolete, more modified, and acute softwares, and now QuickBooks is now left behind, and now updates and releases of new updates and modifications of QuickBooks are there. This is in all versions, although by big industries we use big softwares. So we're gonna add this again to the icon bar, as you see further. Now we're gonna add some items, what to sell, and whenever we click on the vendors, we're gonna have to see all the information that we give. But I don't give further much specifications. So I'm gonna go to the next step, that we're gonna list some items, new item list, and now we're gonna add some new items. As you see, we're gonna increase the size of the box again, and now we're gonna add some incomes that we generated. What sort of services we give? Our business is for the intangible services like editing and video income. So For example, I'm gonna give the new item. I'm gonna hit the new option over here, and you can see that box is appeared in front of us. Which option do you want? So I want to just give you editing services, as I mentioned earlier. So I just write editing income in the item name box, item number, and you can just give the rate, your specific rates. So you just prefer to give 150. You are not supposed to give the dollar currency sign over here, because you see that it contains invalid characters. So I will all write only $150. 150 the currency is already mentioned in the default. So we're gonna have the cash in bank. We're gonna hit the cash in bank account over here. So whenever we give a service, we'll have the cash in our bank. And look, QuickBooks will automatically add it into a trial balance. So we're gonna add some new item, new service. That is the editing service and video editing service. We're gonna add video income. First of all, make a video, then we edit the video. So we are charging different rates to different service. So we can even add the descriptions over here. Income generated from creating video. The specifications, this is not mandatory, as I mentioned earlier. You can just go for only give some rates to it. If we get 180 rate, I can include it again in cash. I will include cash in bank as an account. So now we have two services, and rates are mentioned simultaneously. So now we have created three things. We have listed items, vendors, and customers. So that is the main skeleton of our company file, and the QuickBooks auto saves your modifications, auto saves your ingredients, so you don't have to save again and again. So you're gonna reports, and you're gonna customer receivables. You're gonna add customer balance detail. Whenever we create an invoice will be shown in a customer balance detail. So we're gonna add it over the icon bar, so that we can easily see in the past transactions where our invoices are there. Either our invoices paid or invoices still pending. So customer balance. We can also add vendor balance detail. Either our account payable is still payable or it is paid. So it will all be already shown in the vendor balance detail. Each and every account, pending or active account, will be shown in the balance detail options. We're gonna add these two to the icon bar. So this is the invoice over here. We can see that now we are ready to give the services to our customer. Now we are starting our business. Now we are commencing our business, and we can add some examples over here of giving services. So we add to the icon bar and selecting the customer Alan. So what we give to the Alan? We give add it in to the Alan, and we can add any quantity over here, a random quantity. As for example, 15, press tab. When you press tab, there you show the figure by 2250. You see right at the right hand side, and we can just specify even further. We can just write it at edited video, so don't need to make it more specific. So we're gonna add save a new. We're gonna add in some new invoices, and when you see that, it will be shown in our trial balance. When I will take it to the trial balance, it will be appearing in the form of specific accounts. And now we're gonna add some more video income. We can select the different even select any customer of your choice. And now we're gonna add some quantity. In this example, I'm giving 18 as a quantity, and save a new. We're gonna go to the next step and create further invoices. As I mentioned earlier, that we are going to make the invoice. This certain exercise. Try exercise at yourself also. Try some options by yourself as an exercise, so that you can know, you maybe have some sense of using it. So I'm selecting the customer. I'm selecting another customer, that is John, and I'm using video income again. So much related to video income. And now we're gonna add save a new, and as you can see that the invoice number and date is already just, you can adjust the date and descriptions, and the QuickBooks is auto labeling invoices. I have created 7 invoices so further, and now I have added. So how to delete and mistakenly added option. So go to the customize icon bar, and I have 2 invoices. I can delete one of invoice from here, and I will only show add. You can add even separator. That is space. After some space, you will add something that another space. So, you can see that whenever we'll add some option in the icon bar, it will just be appearing with some specific space. And we can say accounts receivable, cash in bank. Accounts receivable, we are just giving services on a credit. So that's why account receivable is debiting with specific amounts, and in response to it, cash in bank will be credited with the same amount. This is an accrual basis, so we will not get immediate payments. So account receivable is debiting all the time when you are creating invoice. So as you know that we are gonna add some liabilities also. Bill we gave repair. We enjoy the repair and maintenance services from our vendor. Large is a vendor, so we just imagine that we have 1400 of amount due to Large. We are paying to Large 1400 in the future. So that's, you can even change the date of the bill. You will pay bill either by check or either by cash. I will show you in the next part of the video. So at the moment I'm just creating some of the bills so that it might appear in our accounts, and we can play with those accounts. So we can even add the pair and maintenance. Peter was another vendor of whom we enjoy the service. We can add, we can label, we can change the date, we can add the reference number, we can do each and everything we want with the pre-organized QuickBooks windows. This is the most easy and easiest way formats as compared to Excel. So we can see that account payable is credited and expenses will be debited. So we are just going towards the next tab, and now we're gonna enter bills. So we don't need to enter bill, we just need to pay the bill. We have already entered bill. So we just when you go to vendor balance detail, you can see that our different vendors showing the different bills. As I mentioned earlier, the vendor balance detail will going to tell us how much we owe to which person and what is the date and how much is to be owed and how much is pending. So whenever we go to trial balance, we can see that when you go to the customer balance detail, we see that how much invoice and how much is still pending and how much is to be paid and how much is being paid. So this customer balance detail provide all the history and a track record of the past transactions. So if you have received the money, we will have to receive the money from the receipts, and we will add the receipts in the icon bar. For the receivable now receivable has been received, it will decrease the receivable amount and will increase the cash amount. Sale receipts always decrease the receivable because we have received the money from the customer. So now which customer, for example, we just had we're gonna add a new customer. The customer is Alan, and which item we're gonna hit editing income, and so it's time to pay some bills. When we click on the specific vendor, we will show all those. We will get to know the past liabilities we owe, and we can select our preferable which bill we are going to pay. We'll click on the checkbox, and we will just pay the bill simply by our. When we go our vendor balance detail, we see that bill payment will be shown with some minus sign. Minus 400 is all the bill we already paid in the vendor balance detail. So the vendor balance detail give a complete analysis of which bill we're going to pay and which is pending. So when we go in our trial balance, we see that our expenses account has been reduced. A payable has been reduced to 18,800, and has reduced our cash in bank also. Cash in bank and account payable will be reduced simultaneously when you're going to pay the bill. So trial balance will provide the side-by-side analysis of our activities we are doing. So it is complete layout of vendor balance detail. As you know, that you can check side by side what you can just reconcile the trial balance, and you can just jump to the vendor balance detail, customer balance detail, and you can see is there any other is the thing missing, or if they're meeting, if they're equal to each other, if they're balancing each other, if they're reconciling, satisfying. You can just side by side view these two things. And now if you find, if they're for the large scale, for the complex transactions, you need to find things. You're gonna go to the find option in the edit menu, and now you can just you can just filter by date, filter by vendor, filter by filter by the amounts, each and everything. As you know that when you click on the find option, we will see that vendor, all the bills related to the Peter, and clicking on the specific bill will make us to create some changes. So thank you for watching the video. Please give it a great thumbs up to motivate and to create more content on the YouTube. Please comment, subscribe and share, and I hope that you will get a good knowledge and good output from this video. Thank you for watching this.